I'm Chris with Gadgets and Gravel. Thanks for stopping by. This is my last video for 2025 in terms of roundup of things that I've enjoyed this year. I've covered outdoor power tools, robot lawnmowers, fire pits, and patio stuff. That video is linked around here somewhere. I've also done a smart home video where I covered a whole bunch of smart lights, vacuums, and other smart home appliances and devices. I'll link that as well. And this is mobile. So we're going to cover smartphones I've used this year, smartwatches. We got some kids tech in here. We got power. Also got audio. So I got some speakers, some headphones, and cool things there, as well as some of the devices I use this year to help me work on my channel. So with that out of the way, let's get going. All right, so we're going to start with the mobile side of things, and let's start with power. We're going to go to wearables, move our ways to phones. So start with that side of things. On power, there's a ton of USB cables out there, right? There's all sorts of things. Some of you get them for free, some of them you have to buy. And when it comes to standard cables, I really like the Anker's bio cables. They're using recycled plastics and things like that to make plastic cables and fabric covered cables. Those are really great. I've got a few from UGREEN that I really like as well. But this one I bring in specifically because this one is from OnePlus, and it's a really interesting cable. It's got a USB-C port on one end, USB-A on the other end. I'd rather it be USB-C, but whatever. So it charges all your USB-C devices, OnePlus, even your iPhones. It'll charge them all. But what makes it unique is this white part in the middle is that it is designed to work with OnePlus's smartwatches. So you can charge your watch and phone all with one cable. It's really cool. My only downside with that, aside from that having a USB-A on one end instead of USB-C, is that the cable's a little bit stiff, so I'd rather be a little more flexible, but otherwise it's pretty handy to have around. Out of that one, let's go with this right here. So this is a power bank. This is my travel everywhere with me power bank because aside from having a large battery capacity, it has also got a lot of really built-in cool built-in functions. This is from Anker. This is their power bank. Sometimes you'll see it listed as the laptop power bank, laptop charger, but that's what this is. So it's 165 watt max output, 25,000 milliamp hour battery. We've got USB-C on the side and USB-A. These can be used to charge the device. Well, the USB-C can charge the device up, or you can charge it using either of the built-in cables here. So the handle is this nice braided USB-C cable to hold on to it. It's a built-in cable there, as well as a nice retractable cable here. So this thing is super fantastic. I don't have to worry about carrying cables with me when I'm traveling on a plane or in an Uber or something like that. This is great. I can just pull it out, charge it up, and good to go. When I need a little more power and a little more capacity, this is what I go with this one. This is also from Anker. This is their Prime Solix power bank. It is a 26,000 milliamp hour battery with up to 300 watts of output. It is airline safe and certified. Even though it is that high capacity, it is airline safe, but it's a really nice device. It's nice, dense, heavyweight. We got a power button. Both of these have a screen on them, so they tell you what's going on as far as output and input, how much is left, all that good stuff. But we also have 3 ports on the top, so we've got 2 USB-Cs at 140 watts each, as well as a USB-A port. So super handy, large capacity, great output levels on that. So this one is my camping durable. I don't have to worry about what's going to happen to this, but it's also got a multifunction. This is from Nest Out. This is their 15,000 milliamp hour battery. I've also got their 5, which is more just like a cylinder style, but it's got 2 waterproof caps. Got a nice hard durable plastic on it. It's super nice, and it's also IP67 water and dust resistant. So that's what's super handy, is I don't have to worry about anything happening to it. We got nice, no displays on it, but we do have little LEDs on the back. But inside the caps, we've got USB-A and USB-C ports on it. But I say it's multifunctional because this also works with, they've got a floodlight lamp, as well as a spotlight, a fan, and I believe one other device that plug into the top of it and has a 1/4-inch thread on the bottom, so you hook it to a tripod, you can hang it up, but it's got lights that can go into it too, so you can use it as a lamp, as a power bank. It's really handy. Love taking that with me to go camping and stuff like that. In terms of things we plug into the wall, let's start with this right here. This is my portable. This is my more compact. This is 65 watts, so while it is small, so it has great output rates. It's going to charge any of these phones as fast as they can go, maybe except for the OnePlus. But this one's from UGREEN. It's a GAN charger, so we've got current modern technologies with it. Nice fold down plug there. USB-A and 2 USB-Cs. So this is my portable charger I've taken with me everywhere this year in terms of I need something compact. This is my travel one. If I'm traveling internationally, this is it. This one is the Anker Nano Travel plug. So I like this one because it's got, we got our multiple plug ports on the front, so you can plug in, standard US as well as some European plugs into the front side of it if you need to plug those devices in. But then it's got pop out plugs here on the side for different places, so it's nice and compact and folds down. Got a fold out as well. Then we got USB-A on the bottom and USB-C on the side. So this one goes with me when I'm traveling international. I like that one a lot. And then this is the big boy. So I said that UGREEN charges my compact, smaller one. That's because I have this one as well. So this is from Anker. This is 140 watt output. We've got 3 USB-C and a USB-A port on it. It's got a display to kind of give you readouts as far as how much power is coming out of each of the ports, how much is going in, and all that good stuff. So nice. It compacts considering what this thing can handle. I like that one, but if I need something smaller, UGREEN's going with me. All right, let's move on to kids tech. I've reviewed 2 kids smartwatches this year. I've got a third in testing and a fourth I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to test it or not. There's been some issues, but for the ones that I have tested, Cosmo Junior Track 5. So I tested 4 as well. The 5 is the one that I ended up posting my final review on with some commentary on the 4 and the differences between the two. The Cosmo Junior Track's really nice. Kid-safe watch, dedicated for kids. Parents get all the controls over what the kids can see and who they can contact with it. Full review link down below if you're interested in that. So that's one of the watches I really like to test in this year. This is also one I really like. This is the TikTok 5, TICKTALK. 5. So I've tested the 3 and 4 as well. The 5 is really nice. It takes the 4 and 3 sizes and kind of combines them to add some of the functions of all those. Really nice, super durable, solid app. This guy has free iHeartRadio family streaming on it, so kids radio built into it. So it's a really cool device there. My kids have loved that one through the years. This is what I'm in the middle of testing right now. This is from Explora. This is their new Explora Play 6. Really nice watch. I've tested a few of their devices in the past. It's got a good app to it. It's got some cool features in it where kids can earn points to actually get actual real prizes, different toys and things like that by meeting different metrics and different goals that you set for them in the watch. It's kind of a cool device there. So working on that and coming out with that soon. Let's move on to smart rings. So I've worn a few over the years, but the 2 that I've spent the most time with this year is the Oura 4. While I didn't do a full review on this ring, I did cover it in a piece about Stelo. Stelo is a smart glucose monitoring device that works in conjunction with Oura. So they can be separate devices, but if you use Oura, then you can, those 2 bits of information will go and they'll work together to give you deeper insights into what is going on with your health. So that's a really interesting device here. But the one I've spent the most time with, and I'm working on getting finished my review very soon, is Ultrahuman. So this is the Ultrahuman Air. I know there's a little bit of history between Oura and Ultrahuman, and there's some legal things going on between the 2 of them. But the Oura Air is what I've been testing. I've had on the most this year is this ring here. I really, really like it. I love the way that Oura presents the data and how much information they get. The insights have been really helpful. There's been times I was traveling, I believe it was when I went to Berlin for IFA. I was traveling in there and I said I was getting sick. I thought it was allergies. Come to find out, I did end up getting a cold. So really interesting device. I'm finishing up a review on that. Tons of great data and interconnectivity between different platforms with the Ultrahuman. So finishing that up shortly. Now let's talk smartwatches. Covered a bunch of smartwatches this year. Let's start with here. So with this is Kospet. So I tested their newest watch. This is their Tank M4 and the Tank T4 watches, but I also tested the Magic P10 and R10 this year. Both are great devices. Differences between the Tanks and the Magic line is slight durability differences and differences in shapes. Both really good watches, super highly capable devices with good GPS, a lot of health tracking features, unbelievably durable watch. It's a little bit heavy if you're going to be doing a lot of running with it, but it's got excellent battery life. If you're camping or doing kind of adventure stuff or just work in an environment where you want a super durable watch, check out Kospet. Links for all these products and reviews will be down below if you're curious more about those. Out of that, so let's talk about this. So OnePlus. So I was talking about the OnePlus cable. Let me grab that here. So like I said, it's really cool because it will connect directly onto the watch. So while the watch has its own charging puck that comes with it, the cable clips onto it and it's got a good magnet and holds onto it pretty good. So that's why I like that cable. But this is the OnePlus Watch 3 and the OnePlus Watch 3 43 millimeter. So I reviewed both of these this year. Really great watches. I wasn't a huge fan of the OnePlus Watch 2. It had some software things, and there were some design things I wasn't a big fan of. The OnePlus Watch 3 cleaned up a lot of that. The software's been fantastic. It's great battery life, really good for exercise and things like that. But if you want to watch, it's a little bit smaller. It still has a lot of the good battery life and good features to it that OnePlus packs in their watches. The OnePlus Watch 3 43 millimeter would be a good option because it's slightly smaller than the other watch from OnePlus. The other watch I've worn a little bit this year, and while it's not new, and I've got a love-hate relationship with this watch, is the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. I do like Wear OS, the latest version of Wear OS 6 on the watch. I'm not a huge fan of Samsung's Watch UI, but the watch is solid. It's got good battery life. The price has come down to a point where I think it's more fitting with the capabilities of this watch, but it's a solid watch. I've worn it off and on this year. I keep going back to it, and there's just something about it that makes me want to wear it, but then there's something about it that makes it not stay on my wrist. But if you're into Samsung, you like their interfaces, it's a great watch to check out. After that, the other bit of watches I've tested this year is from Amazfit. So I've covered a few of their devices. I'm going to start on the kind of their entry-level devices. So this is the Amazfit BIP 6. So this is kind of an entry-level watch. It's got good fitness tracking. It's got your heart rate monitor, blood oxygen, all that good stuff. Amazfit is known for having an excellent battery life, so all their devices are going to get multi-day battery life, so you're only going to charge these things once. The BIP 6 is a good way to get into the Amazfit ecosystem if you're just kind of dipping your toe in the water and leaving a different brand, or you just want to get a smartwatch and save some money at a good price. Check out the BIP 6. If you want a few more functions and a little bit more of a refined style, then check out the Active 2. I don't have it here with me right now, but I covered it as well. It's a really great watch. My wife is wearing it, so I don't have it. But it's got some really cool integrations with it. Amazfit worked with a few different companies, added some integration for menstrual cycle tracking, and so women can pair that information together with what their watch gets as well as the other apps and get that in together and have a little deeper insight into those health features. But the Active 2 is also just a great watch. It's a little bit of a smaller watch, so it's not gonna be anything big and chunky. Great battery life, good for tracking your workouts. After that, when we step up to the high end this year, Amazfit had two watches I got to test out, and one of them is the Balance 2. So it's a follow-up to my favorite Amazfit watch, which was the Balance. Great watch. I love this watch because it's got fantastic battery life, great features. Zep OS is the operating system that all of the Amazfit watches wear. Has really matured. It's gotten to a point now where I don't mind that it misses some of the features that are exclusive to a Galaxy watch or something like a Pixel watch or OnePlus watch. I don't mind those. They're mainly app things that I don't really care about. Amazfit's done a great job with this watch, so definitely a good one to check out there if you want more of a classic style watch with excellent battery life and a lot of health tracking features. Check out the Balance 2. If you want all that plus a super highly durable watch with a cool flashlight feature, this has an LED flashlight built into it instead of just using your screen. Check out the Amazfit T-Rex 3 Pro. Really good watch, super durable. Like these are the watches. The T-Rex line is the watch that you're going to take into go into the mountains, or you can use when you're working on a heavy duty equipment or whatever your thing may be. This is going to stand up to it. We got titanium casing, sapphire crystal display cover, so super durable to watch. The other thing that came out this year from Amazfit is this. This is their Helio strap. So it's a screenless fitness tracker, super lightweight, 2 weeks almost out of battery life out of something like this. There's no screen on it. All the information from this tracker goes straight into the Zep OS or the Zep app on your phone, and that's where you're gonna check all that stuff out. But if you wear this along with an Amazfit watch, it's gonna take that information and merge it together. So it's gonna use 2 data points to give you more accurate insights into your health. So it's something interesting to check out there if you're looking at getting a little more information on your health. So we've done charging, we've done power, we've done rings, we've done kids, we've done watches. Let's get into the phones. So some of these phones I've only used for a few months. Some of these I've had, like this one, for almost 2 years now. But I still keep going back to these phones because I really enjoy using them regardless how old they are. So let's start with the oldest first. Let's go there. So this is the OnePlus Open. This is the first foldable from OnePlus. When it came out, it was not what I wouldn't say it's revolutionary, but it really shook up the game in terms of the foldables that we were able to access in the United States and North America, because it was smaller than what Samsung was offering. It was more durable. It had unique finishes, interesting operating system. So really good, really cool foldable phone here, and I've really liked using this. This thing's been through a lot. It's got scratches and scrapes all over it. The back, leather finish type back on it, still looks great. So OnePlus Open, while it is about 2 years old, it is still available. It is still there, the OnePlus foldable that is available to anybody to buy right now. It is a good phone, solid cameras, good option, check out there. All right, let's move to the next one. That would be here. So the next phone that OnePlus released was the OnePlus 13. So while we're going in order from oldest to newest, this is the second oldest phone, and it was released in January. OnePlus cranked out 2 phones this year, flagship side, anyways, and that's this right here. The OnePlus 13 came out in January. Really great phone. I love OnePlus does some different things with their different textures. The backs of their phones are different treatments and offers some really cool colors. The OnePlus 13 has this really neat kind of leather type blue color here with silver accents. Great phone. Snapdragon 8 Elite 3, super fast cameras, great performance. OnePlus is known for making phones that know how to fly. Great battery, 6,000 milliamp hour battery, 120 hertz refresh rate. So still a solid phone, even though it is not their newest phone. Definitely a good phone if you want to see some comparisons to this device in terms of what it can do and how it compares to the newest phone. That would be this. This is the OnePlus 15. So this is their Sandstorm edition. Again, really cool texture, really treatment, cool colors. It's got an interesting finish on the frame that makes it extra durable. This is also the first phone that OnePlus has done since they left their partnership with Hasselblad for the cameras. This is using their new Detail Max engine. The cameras have been great. I've really enjoyed using this phone. It's also got a new button on the side instead of the alert slider, which is their plus mind with their onboard AI, which has some really cool functions to it. So 7,300 milliamp hour battery. That is also huge. This is the largest battery in a slab phone that we can buy here in North America, and it has got excellent battery life, fast charging, all that good stuff. So if you want to find out more about that, I did post a review on this one. Link for that is down below. Great phone there. All right, let's go into this. I'm gonna go to this foldable here. This is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. So this is the first, ow, I pinched my finger. This is the first Samsung foldable that I've used since the Z Fold 4. Samsung had kind of fallen off, in my opinion, in terms of their foldable phones until they got to this. And I finally redesigned it, and this phone has been really impressive. It's super thin. The fact that it is almost as thin. If I got right now, I've got the Thinborn carbon fiber case on it. If you haven't used any cases from Thinborn, check those things out because this is a really thin phone. That's one thing I don't like about foldables is because by the time you put a case on it, that thing gets huge, and this case keeps it thin. And so even with this case on, it's still almost as thick as a slab phone. So really great phone. I talked a little bit about this and posted a video on that a little while back. So if you have any questions about the Z Fold 7, check that out. But it is Samsung's flagship foldable, and it's really good. The last phone that I used this year that I really, really wanted to make sure I talked about is this. This is the Google Pixel 10 Pro XL. I really like it. I wasn't sure what my feelings were going to be on this phone. I traded my Galaxy Google Pixel Fold 9 in for this phone instead of, because once I got the Z Fold 7, I was like, I don't need Google's any longer, and I wanted to test this one out because it had a new set of cameras on it. It had really cool software features that I wanted to test out for the cameras because that's what Google Pixels are really known for, and it's excellent. Like the camera system on this and the AI that comes with this phone is really impressive. And if you're curious about this, this is the case I'm using on this phone, and this is Arc. So for a long time, you can only get these cases for iPhones, but in the last couple of years, Arc has branched out to some Google Pixel devices as well as some Samsung phones. Really unique case protective option that lets me keep the look of the phone as exposed as possible because I think Google did a great job designing this phone. That is mobile. So let's move on to audio. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so let's talk a little bit about audio. So these are the portable audio things that I've used this year. Some I've reviewed, some I haven't yet. But all these are things I've used this year, and I wanted to make sure I shared it with you guys. So starting off with this. These are the over-ear headphones. These are the Earfun Wave Life headphones. So these are a really good option if you're looking for a budget over-ear headphone set. They've got active noise cancellation. They've got transparency mode. They hook up to an app so you can actually go and custom tune the equalizer and the sound that comes through it to your ear specifically. So really cool set of headphones right there on a great price. If you're looking to step up a little bit more, these are from a brand called H2O Audio. These are the Ripped Ultra. They also have active noise cancellation to them as well in transparency mode, longer battery life. They don't have the app to connect to them, but they do have a bit of a fuller sound to them. I really like the sound quality out of these headphones. They have replaceable ear caps, so you can twist off these, which are kind of a leather type cover, to a silicone cover for working out because these are sweat resistant, so you can work out in these headphones. So check those out if you're looking for those. These have gone on me on a few trips now, and they're a good set of headphones. Earbuds. I have covered these as well. These are from Earfun. These are their open jump headphones. I don't like putting earbuds into my ears. I've got issues with that. So I like these because these are an open ear style of headphone. So they don't actually go in, they just sit on the outside of your ears and put the audio directly into it. So they're really good headphones. You're not going to get the noise cancellation with something like this because of the nature of how they work instead of plugging your ears. They have great sound, good quality audio out of these. Also connect to your phone to an app so you can adjust the equalizer and customize the sound for your ears. Another pair I covered this year, I don't have them with me in front of me right now, but are from Shocks. They're the ones you've seen for a while, kind of the wraparound bone conduction style, similar to this earbud here, but they're the open fit 2s. Same idea, a little bit of better sound quality out of those as far as deepness and a richness to the sound quality and a wider sound stage, I feel. They're also a little more water and sweat resistant and have a little better battery life with those. So if you're curious about those and you're familiar with that brand, you want to check out that style, then those will link down below as well. Earbuds. So as far as earbuds I've actually put in my ears this year, this is one of those. These are the Anker Soundcore A30 Sleep Buds. So these are really, really teeny tiny earbuds. They're Bluetooth headphones. You can listen to whatever you want with them, connect to your phone, watch YouTube, however you want to do that. But they're specifically designed to wear when you sleep. So they are super slim, so they sit inside your ears. They aren't going to press on if you roll over onto your side. They do sleep tracking. The app has some science-backed, specialized white noise sounds and things like that to help you fall asleep and calm you down. So that is a really cool set of earbuds right there that I've enjoyed this year. But these are another pair that I got. Ooh, they're stuck to the table because these are actually MagSafe, or they do work with things like Google's Pixel Snap and connect back to your phone directly. So they connect to your phone. They're MagSafe earbuds, but inside of it, you can also use it as a case. So when you have it on the back of your phone, to prop up your phone. But they've got earbuds inside of them right here. Really cool earbuds. These are Commuter, Komutr earbuds, and they sound really good. They're pretty comfortable. They're really nice to have, always just kind of have on hand. I don't have to worry about losing them. They're always with me to stick them in the back of my phone and have these. So these have been really handy to keep around. Again, Commuter earbuds, good options there. This is audio in a sense, it's for recording audio. So a lot of people know about Plaud, P-L-A-U-D. It is a credit card style recorder. They also have kind of like a clip you can clip onto your shirt or a lanyard. But this one, the same idea, but this is from Mob Voice. So you may be familiar with them for making their Tick watches. So I've used their watches for a long time. Sadly, didn't get a new one from them this year, but this they came out with, this is the Mob Voice Tick Note. So it's super slim, credit card style recorder. It's got a display on it to let you know when it's recording. It's got dual modes, so when it's connected to the back of your phone, it actually can record phone calls using the vibrations of the phone. It's got microphones on it, and it's got great pickup range on this. But it connects to an app, it transfers all the information there, breaks up speakers, but it also will give you suggestions, give you summaries. It'll turn it into a mind map. It can turn it into a podcast. So really, really cool device here, the Mobvoi Tick Note. And this is another one I started using recently. This is another one from Anker. This is their Soundcore Work AI recorder. So the big part of this here, the square part, is basically just the battery and kind of the brains of it all right here. But it all connects into this, and the recorder part is just this right here. So it's a coin-shaped, coin-sized, little bitty recorder. This is also connects to the back of your phone and can record calls. But it's got a clip here, so it opens up. It also has a lanyard option for this. You can hang it from your neck. But it's a really cool device. There's no screen on this, but it does similar things as a Tick Note, where it's going to record your phone calls or record your meetings and things like that. You can hit record and push the button, start recording, double tap it to automatically mark within the context of the recording an important note, separates speakers out in the app, does all kinds of really neat stuff. So this is also an interesting device I've been testing out as well, the Anker Work AI voice recorder. That's it for the small audio. Let's move to the bigger stuff. All right. This is the big audio section. So this is the big audio. This is the one you're gonna be playing music for everybody. And we got a few options here. We're gonna start small. This is the Soundcore Go 4. This thing has been super handy. This one, Soundcore Select 4 Go, my bad. But this thing's been really great. This one's really compact, good sound for its size. I like that it's got rubber feet, so you have it sitting on the table. It doesn't rattle or anything, so it helps with that. It's got a good strap here, and I've got this is a Velcro strap that I use to tie to the side of my swim pool. So my swim pool, I showed this last year when I tested out the AquaStrong pool pump, as well as the AquaSense BeatBot AquaSense Ultra robot pool cleaner. This is tied to the side of the pool, so when I want to listen to music, I just flip this over the side, listen to my music. When I'm done, I flip it back, so it gets a little bit of protection from the sun. So this is my go-to pool and portable spear I take with me when I need to pack light. Next one is this. This is from Treblab. This is the HD Force Max. Really good compact speaker. It's got sound that comes out all the way around it. Controls on top, a little LED RGB light ring up top for some fun lighting effects. Good handle on top. And I got this massive carabiner on it because I hook this onto my tractor when I go out and am doing some work and I want to be able to have music with me. This is what I take with me. So that's that option. Then we got this. This is from Tribit. This is the Tribit Stormbox Blast 2. Great sound there. We've got radiators on the side, so it's got good bass response. It's got a bass blast option. We've got lights. We can change the effects on that. It's got inputs on the back. You can also use this. Both of these can also be used as a charger for your phone with power out of these. Awesome sound out of this. I love this speaker. Great option there. And if you want to step up and go real big, you go with this. This is the Anker Soundcore Rave 3S. This thing has got all the lights on the front, massive speaker, incredible sound from this. You can link these together with multiple of these together and have more of a surround sound sort of situation. But what really makes this one stand out on top of just being a great speaker is this. So it's got microphones on the back of it that connect into the slot into the back here, connect to it wirelessly. And then it is also a karaoke machine. It has got, you can plug devices into it and use it as a speaker. You can connect to it through Bluetooth, and it's got an AI vocal removal tool that will remove the vocals from a song so you can sing along with it. And you just got to find the lyrics on your phone and follow it that way if you need them. But really cool option here. Great sound. So I've really enjoyed having this speaker around. But if you want to go karaoke to another level, you could connect this to this next product if you would like. But this is from iCario. These are karaoke machines with built-in speakers, screens, microphones that charge wirelessly. They've got different effects within them. And when you connect these, so they connect to Wi-Fi, you can you can play YouTube videos through these and sing along with those. YouTube has its own karaoke. They also have karaoke platforms. You can go into these and they've got hundreds of thousands of songs and I'm ready to go for karaoke with the lyrics and everything built into them. Great sound from these, different size displays for different things, a little different size sound, more portability. They turn around. It's all touch screen. Great devices there especially for the holidays. If you got somebody who likes to sing and entertain, these are great. Portable, take them around. They got built-in batteries, last a long time. Good options here from iCario. Let's wrap this up with a little bit of the items I've used this year for production. So the last little bit of mobile tech that I've wanted to show off that I've been using this year, the entire time I've been making this channel, I've used these products. So I'm gonna start with this. This is my microphones. This is what I use to record all my audio for my videos. And this is from Hollyland. This is the Lark M2 set. I really like this. It's super compact. I like these tiny little microphones. They do a good job with noise cancellation. They also do come with a one of the little fuzzball covers for a windshield. They have a couple different ways to connect them to your phone wirelessly. They've got decent range on these, so I've never had any issues with range, but I'm also not doing anything long distance. But you have a little dongle that plugs into USB-C, or they also has an option that comes with Lightning port for the older iPhones, which is what I'm using now to record this video on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So that's plugged in there. You have the USB-C option, but it also has an additional option for plugging it in directly to if you have a DSLR camera. It has an adapter for that as well, right here. So that comes in the box, keeps all charged up. And then this is the charger for the microphones. It comes with two of those. And you can use the magnetic back on it, which is what I'm using right here, but also has an option for a clip or a lanyard to connect these. So really great options. I've been using these all year. Been really happy with the battery life on these and everything like that. So that's my microphone set right there. And for a gimbal, I've used a few. The first one I started off with was from Hohem, and it was the iSteady V3 SE. And then I got lucky enough, and that one I'd purchased on my own, and then I got lucky enough to get a couple of test samples I've been using since that. And this is the new V3. This is the V3 Ultra. What I really like about this one, and I'm actually using it right now, I've got sent two of these. I've got a white one and a black one. So the nice thing about these, you can connect them to your phone with Bluetooth and additional controls through that and use their camera modes inside of the app where you can use the phone's camera as well. The thing that stands out for these is I like this. So it extends out. So you've got a built-in extension on it. It has built-in tripod legs that fold out from the bottom. Set it up. So this really can be an all-in-one tripod camera stand and everything. It's got a light right here, so you can turn a light. You can adjust the color temperature and brightness of it. It's got an AI mode, so you can have it follow you, pan and tilt, follow. You can use gestures to start and stop it, so it's really cool. I like that. You've got different controls on the side. You can set these up, customize it. You got roller, you can press, so different things there. But what really stands out to me with the Hohems is this. The control can come off. So it's a wireless control, and you can use this. It's got the control stick to change the tilt and pan, adjust all of that. You've got shoot, pause. You got a screen on here to adjust different settings and how you want the gimbal to react. You can also even see a preview because the AI camera can transmit an image that it's seen, so you can see your framing directly onto the remote. So that's really, really nice. That's one thing I really like about these gimbals, and been really, really great. I've used these for everything. Then the other one I have that I've been testing is also from Hohem. This is their M7. So this one steps up with a few more features, a little more durability. This one doesn't have a built-in tripod, but it does come with one that threads into the bottom of it. So you got the tripod option there. And then this is the main unit. It is a little bit, it's larger, it's got a bigger battery. You've got more functions on this as well. So you got a roller wheel here. It's also clickable. So you got some options there, as well as an A/B return option. So you can preset a couple different locations and tap those and it'll switch to different things. You can set panning options, movement tracking, a whole bunch of features there. You've got adjustable on our holder up the top here where you stick your phone or your camera, whatever you're using. You can adjust this. So you've got different options is here. You can adjust this for balance, extend this out. It also has a camera on top of it, so you can use it for lighting your shots, as well as a camera for doing AI features for tracking and things like that. So you have all that built into it. Really great option. It also has a couple of mounting points on the side, so this can work with larger devices. So you have more options with that as well. And then the control for this one also comes off for controlling the camera. You have different adjustments here. So on the camera, you can have zoom options and different features programmed into the buttons here. But you also have a screen, so you can check out your shot and what you have going on there. So this is another one I've been using this year. Another great option. And it does also have a telescoping top. So this one can also be a built-in everything tripod shooter for you as well. So that is some of the production devices I've been using this year that have been mobile that I've really enjoyed using. My tripods I use are just super cheap, basic tripods. I think I bought a 2-pack for like $24. So there's nothing fancy there, but it's what I've been using this year. And that's it. That is it. That's all the mobile stuff this year. So let's wrap this thing up. So this year's been a big year. I've covered a lot of devices. Like I said, I've got my outdoor guide roundup of things I've tested this year, as well as the smart home. This is the mobile section. So I've done a ton of products this year. I really appreciate all the brands that have been helping me out and sent things out for me to test. So like I said, a lot of these devices I've also just bought and I've had for a few years, and this is the first time I've got an opportunity to show them off to you guys. So I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll try and help you out best I can. There's gonna be links for all the devices here. If it's got a review, I'll link that to it as well. Again, any questions, please let me know. I got a lot of more videos coming up this year for reviews of some products. I've got some cool events coming up as well that I look forward to showing you guys. So make sure you like and subscribe, hit that bell icon so you don't miss the next video. And thanks for sticking around. I'll see you in the next one.